Hey, that's one way.
We're late.
You always drive like that?
I've never driven before.
Great. Hey, I'd rather be late than dead.
We never really die.
Wow, that's deep. That was a clip from Lucy, one of the newest movies to hit theaters.
It was also the box office winner this weekend, but is it worth seeing? Well, here is our resident movie critic, Will Loper.
Well, my grandma always said, you know, start your Monday off with a car chase, so we've got that going for us. And as far as the movie goes, you could start your movie-going week off in worse ways. I kind of dug it. So Scarlett Johansson, she stars and carries the movie effortlessly as Lucy, a girl kidnapped by drug lords who sew a bag of drugs into her belly. The drug is basically crank on crank, and when a thug kicks her in the stomach, the bag rips open and the drug gets released into her bloodstream. Now, while all this is going on, Morgan Freeman, in his silky smooth voice, is giving a lecture that we only use 10% of our brain capacity, and crazy things start happening when we start to use more. We can learn super quickly, levitate, even control other people. Now, I don't know if that's entirely scientifically accurate, but since Morgan Freeman is narrating it, I believe it. So cut back to Lucy, who throughout the movie continues to get access to higher and higher percentages of her brain and gains more crazy superpowers. This movie tries to go into two directions. Doesn't quite nail either. On the one hand, as the trailer suggests here, it's a high-speed action movie, but besides the car chase and a couple gunfights, there really isn't a whole lot of action. On the other hand is the science part of the movie of what really happens when we start to use all our brain. I didn't fully buy all that either. I don't think the scientific community does either, but the movie moves at such a clipping pace that I didn't really have time to question the plot until it was all over. I still think it does a good job of entertaining throughout the whole thing to make it worth the ride.
It looks exciting to me. It looks like it's action-packed and it kind of keeps going.
The trailer kind of gives that impression, but strangely, it wasn't. As you know, the trailer uses all the parts.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that they
sewed it in her tummy. Yeah.
All right, so
that's one way to do it.
Yeah, I guess so. What do you give this one?
All right, so I gave the science of the movie 50% brain power. Morgan Freeman's voice, however, 100%.
Oh yeah,
you
for
can't
sure.
go wrong there. Plot speed, 110%. It just does not let up until the end. So final rating, 3 out of 5 brains. Still decent.
Still decent. All right. So what's next?
Next up, we have Hercules, Hercules, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and both his muscular arms as supporting actors. Now, this movie is really interesting that it goes back to say, hey, the legend surrounding Hercules, that was all kind of made up. And it gives us a somewhat more realistic portrait of Hercules as just a human instead of involving all kinds of gods in Greek mythology. But that doesn't mean Herc still can't kick butt, which he does plenty of in this movie. The fights are enjoyable. The Rock is a really likable screen presence, in my opinion. The plot is basic, but you know what you're getting into with this kind of flick. Not an award-winning movie, but a great guilty pleasure kind of movie.
Oh, yeah.
Never takes itself too seriously, which is really key.
And The Rock is in it. Again, I say The Rock is in it.
35 pounds of muscle he gained for that role.
And don't forget his arms.
Wow.
Yeah, his arms.
Yes, The Rock is in it. Okay. Enough said. Yeah. All right, so what's the rating on this one?
So I gave this one 3.5 Kevin Sorbos out of 5. He actually really wanted a cameo, but they kind of just said no to him. So it was very sad.
Like, you had your chance.
I know.
Next.
Yeah, nope. So what's playing next weekend?
Guardians of the Galaxy. They're calling it the movie of the summer. Well, late summer. So.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Who's in that?
That's Chris Pratt. Zoe Saldana is also in it. Bradley Cooper plays the voice of a raccoon. So
Interesting.
there you go.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.